Welcome back to the channel, and today I am reviewing the 2021 BMW 228i with Xdrive. This car is from National Rental Car at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. This is the first time I've seen the 2 Series out available for rental. What's kind of interesting about this particular model reminds me of the BMW GTs. I'm not sure if they still make those anymore, but especially from the back, yeah, the way the lights are in the trunk, it seems like it sits kind of higher. Yeah, it looks like the BMW GT that came out a few years back. But I guess this is the younger brother to the 3 Series. And yeah, as far as the back seat goes, I did have my seat back quite a ways, but I wouldn't recommend this for a family of 4 adults. It wouldn't be the most spacious ride, especially for a road trip, but I guess for a couple of adults and some kids, it would suffice. It's the armrest here with the cup holders that pop out. And again, this is pretty much the standard trim you see BMWs that you get at National with the leather trim and the sunroof, or moonroof. Also, one thing to note here, opening the door, it really feels like a coupe. This actually feels more like the 430i because it's not that separate from the actual door, the door seal when you're opening the door. So you got to be careful opening that. I feel like that could, if you opened it too hard, it could possibly damage the window. So you do have the automatic folding window button, folding mirror buttons there. And as far as the interior goes, it's, again, pretty standard with the BMW. I don't think much has changed from 2020. And you have a heated steering wheel as well as heated seats. Again, the instrument panel, similar to all of the recent BMWs. I think that's a wireless charger. I don't know, because I tried putting my phone there and it wasn't charging. And I don't know if that's because I had the case on it. Hopefully that works for somebody else. If you've rented this car or own this car, be curious to know if that is supposed to be a wireless charger or it's just not a phone holder. Here's the panoramic roof, which again is a standard I've seen on BMWs that I've rented from National Rental Car. It's always nice to bring a little light to the situation, especially on a cloudy day. And there's the trunk space, which is actually quite generous, I think, for a car this size. So you can definitely fit quite a few groceries in there. One thing I did kind of want to go through with you is the infotainment, I guess, center, if we will. If you can see, you've got the radio controls, Spotify, Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay. One thing to note about the Apple CarPlay is that it is wireless, so that is a huge plus in my book, because a lot of the rental cars that I've seen that have CarPlay, you can only use it when you're plugged into the USB port. So that being wireless, to me, makes it a lot more effective to use. And here's the navigation. You can type in where to go, or you can actually go to Maps and CarPlay from there, which is a nice feature. So CarPlay has really evolved in, I'd say, especially BMW over the years. And here's some info about the vehicle you can see here, such as the vehicle status. You got settings, carrying car, driver profiles, which you really can't get into unless you own the vehicle, because that would be how you would activate remote start. So because it's a rental car, you'll never be able to use remote start with BMWs, unfortunately. So here's some more settings on the car, such as configuring driving modes, the exterior lighting, driver assistance features, and display control. So I have to say BMW probably has the most detailed infotainment hub, if you will, as far as the different things and options available and diagnostics and all of that put together that I've seen on a rental car, period. So they do a good job with that. Here's the installed apps section, which I'm sure there are more apps you could install on this vehicle. Here you've got the weather, which is nice to see the 5-day forecast, which wasn't too nice at the time. But you got some software information, automatic window, carrying car again, and rules for the climate control you can set in the apps app tray there. Just a little more detail here about the lighting. So this is at night. You won't see it well because I was in a pretty well lit place, refilling the car with gas before returning it. But here's the purple color. Yeah, again, it doesn't show up well because it's too well lit where I'm at. But if you looking at the diagram there, you kind of get the idea of the color choices for the ambient lighting. It's actually had more color choices than the 2020 X7 that I rented a little bit ago that I reviewed. So you do have more color choices. Maybe this is meant to be more of a fun vehicle than the X7. Maybe the X7 is more serious, a more serious family vehicle. But that was my review of the 228i with Xdrive from BMW. Overall, not bad. Not so spacious of a vehicle. So for a larger family of four, let's say that, I wouldn't recommend this vehicle. But yeah, for 2 passengers or a family of 4, maybe with a couple of kids, not a bad choice. As far as how it drove, not bad. I didn't get to try out the Xdrive seriously because the snow wasn't around for me to try it, but overall, not a bad vehicle. And that was it. So I'll see you next time. Please consider subscribing if you love this video and like it if you thought it was nice. Thank you.